Today we're talking about how working out improves your daily life. What is up, people? Jean Carlos here with the Total Body Training Podcast, where I help people get lean, gain muscle, and build some damn confidence. And today I'm going to be sharing a few points that people just don't always think about when they think about fitness. 99% of the time when people come to me, their goal is exclusively to lose weight. Just every single time, almost every single time. Now, some people want to tone up and things like that, but weight loss is always tied into it, and there are a lot of reasons for that. What I also want to cover is some other areas of your life that will improve, and they're overlooked by people all the time. And these points that I'm going to make here are things that I have heard people say that working out has changed their life for, if I'm wording that correctly. So they're areas that they feel that they've seen some kind of improvement on that they didn't anticipate or recognize before they started working out would improve. And so I'm just going to go through a few bullet points. Some of them they're all kind of different points that I've heard, but I think that they're really important and valuable. So the first one I'm going to bring up is walking and getting places. Let's say that you are not fit or you don't exercise at all. You sit a lot at work, or you come home and you sit at home. You're not really a very active person. Things like walking, getting up flights of stairs, getting around town and things like that can be very tiring. Even walking through the mall to get places can be very tiring because we have such inactive lifestyles. So people will tell me all the time that the moment that we started working out, after about a month, they found that they were less tired and less fatigued just getting around in their daily lives. So walking, moving around, being more physically capable is something that really improves for people. And it sounds so basic, but we are meant to move around in a healthy way. Our bodies are meant to do that. We're not meant to be sitting down. So anytime that people see changes in those areas, I think it makes them very happy. And it's definitely something that I look forward to hearing from people. Now, the next one on here is going to be things like tying your shoes. Let's say that you've got a little bit more to love. So, you've got a stomach, you've got a larger waist, you've got, big legs, things like that. Getting down to do basic things like tying your shoes can be tricky. But the moment that you start working out, many people have told me that they feel better doing things like tying their shoes, taking care of their body, has improved their life in just the smallest little ways, and it's not something that they ever anticipated would change. So if you're struggling to do fundamental things like that, and I'm talking about the beginner, somebody who's got a little bit more to love, then you're going to notice a difference with just getting around and doing daily tasks like tying your shoes. The next one is going to be going up flights of stairs, and this kind of ties back into walking, but your ability to move around in life is just going to get easier. Your ability to walk upstairs. Let's say that you work in an office building and you always avoid taking the stairs. Well, now you might feel like, I think I'm going to take that on today. And that little victory, that sensation that you can get up those stairs without feeling winded, or if you live in an apartment complex and you live on the fourth floor of that apartment complex. Getting up those stairs can be so tricky when you're out of shape. But when you start working out, you will notice that getting up them is no biggie because you've improved your cardiovascular health and your strength. The next one is going to be playing with your kids. It's a big one. We right now are in this space in this time when people just, like I said, are sitting down, they're not moving around enough, and we're not doing what we were made to do, which is move around, hunt, fish, do whatever it was that humans did before we got into houses and started working in office, chopping wood, collecting vegetables, plants, all that stuff, right? And playing with your kids, and that translates into people not being able to now move around effectively. And something as simple as playing with your kids is something that people struggle with nowadays because, obesity rates and because of people just not being physically capable anymore because we're just not doing functional movements throughout our day. So the moment you start working out, you will find that if you have children, you're going to keep up with them better and you're going to be able to play with them better. And that ultimately is going to create the memories that you have as they get older and that you're going to cherish. And it's going to give you that energy to keep up with them and keep an eye on them and have a good time with them. Now, I don't have kids of my own, but I've definitely heard this from parents. Now, young parents, when you get a little bit older, if you're a younger grandparent, right, you have the ability to play with your grandchildren because you've taken care of your health. And so, continuing to take care of your physical health can have large ramifications for just the smallest little things in your life. And those small little things will give you a sense of confidence and joy when you realize them and when you keep up with your fitness. All right, people, thank you so much for tuning in to the Total Body Training Podcast. Until next time, peace.